Hydro is in a world of renewables. Hydro, in my opinion, is the best. I'm a little biased in that way, but I say that because it's not just with your wind turbines and with your solar. The sun doesn't always shine, the wind doesn't always blow, but with hydro, you have that consistent water, and so you've got that consistent power source to provide power and generation for us.
You want my honest opinion? What are you waiting for? I mean, really? I mean, my workspace speaks for itself. I'm on the river, other places you're on a lake, you're at a dam.
Hydro Apprenticeship, especially the mechanical apprenticeship's unique because it's very different than any of the other apprenticeships that are a lot more focused on electrical work. I don't do any electrical work. I work on machines and systems that are used to create electricity, but I'm more in the line of working with things like bearings and hydraulics and different types of plumbing and fabrication, stuff like that. So it's definitely very unique.
I think the apprenticeship program is a great program for anybody looking to get into the trades. You could spend 4 years getting paid to learn, or you could spend 4 years paying to go to college somewhere and still not have a job. The apprenticeship program we have here basically guarantees you, once you get through the program and you accomplish all the goals they have set for you, you're guaranteed a spot here.
For Hydro, it's a four-year, 8,000 hours of on-the-job training, and then each year 144 hours of supplemental instruction, which for us is schooling at the college, Bellingham Technical College.
I think skills that help a lot are willingness to learn, not acting like you know everything. You got to come in and be willing to learn, and sometimes you've got to buckle down and do what you're told and trust the process, and then just being willing to be present and show up to work and do the job. But yeah, I mean, as long as you're showing up and you're putting in effort, people will help you.
Foreman's responsibility to be the teacher. It's all of our responsibility to bring this person up to par, if that makes sense. Because if once you get that person to where they know and understand what's going on, you've achieved one small part of the big picture goal, is because now we can rely on that apprentice.
Typical day as an apprentice here at Snoqualmie can vary greatly with the time of year. Summertime, the river's low, so we're not worrying as much about things like our flow lines and our intakes, and there's a lot less happening as far as power generation, and we're doing more external maintenance types things, and or maybe we're working in the shop more, fabricating something, or working with the parks or the museum possibly. In the winter time, there's a lot of focus on power generation because we're running the rivers.
Typical day can be very different from one to the next. One day, you might be, say we're in outage and you're down in the powerhouse every day, working on the generators, doing our annual maintenance, and just, you're inside, and then, take another day, it's the middle of winter, we got a whole bunch of snow and we got to clear the roads, it's a big part of it too. Or we're going to do a bunch of plumbing today, that's the thing, is any day as a hydromechanic apprentice is very different, and that's one of the things that really appealed to me coming up here, is it's hardly ever the same thing. Keeps it interesting.
Seasons are a big thing around here, so with the fish, we also have different seasons as far as things that are going around with the projects that need attention. So work's constantly changing different aspects. So All these are scheduled maintenance outages, different times of the season. There's different things that we look at as far as wear and tear on the equipment, any upgrades that we want to do. Some of this equipment was built back in the 50s, so constantly updating the system and bringing everything up to scale as far as computer friendly now and maintenance friendly.
An unplanned outage, yeah. You never know when that's gonna happen. Something breaks, you get called in, you gotta show up. I mean, we figure it out as we go. We all sit down and have a tailgate, we talk about it, find the best path forward, and then move forward with the repairs.
I've actually been in, this is my 5th position at PSE at the Baker River Project since 2001 when I started here. And so it's given me a lot of opportunity to grow in my position, and I've learned a lot. Well, for my apprentices, I think Hydro is a great choice because of just the diverse types of work that they would be doing. Unlike some of the other plants that are kind of within a fenced area, we have a lot of areas that are kind of in the wilderness, out in the middle of beautiful settings, and it's a clean energy, it's a renewable, and so yeah, there's just lots to learn. We have fisheries here at Baker, and not all of them have the same programs, but Hydro is just very diverse, and it's a fun place to be.
Got to have good interpersonal skills, being able to work with the team. You know, you're in Hydro, you're working on a crew, you're around your journeyman all the time, and you know, if somebody gives you some feedback or constructive criticism, you know, they're doing it to help you out, and you got to be able to take that info and run with it, and you know, it'll be able to make you a better journeyman in the end as a whole. And yeah, being able to really, I mean, anything that we're doing, I mean, you got to be paying attention to. I mean, stay focused on what you're doing to stay safe. A lot of big equipment, a lot of dangerous things to work around, but we have safety procedures in place. Just got to always be paying attention.
One thing that I've told the guys, and I've told this to everybody, there's only one stupid question. One. And that's the question you don't ask. I'm not here to belittle you. I'm not here to throw you over the cliff. No, I'm here to pick you up and help teach you, help you grow. Because the faster you get your skill set up there, the better off this team will be.
One of the biggest benefits of hydropower is the fact that we have all this stored energy up here. We have this reservoir that's full of water that we can make power with at any moment's notice. There's a lot of different factors that go into when we can make power with that water.
Essentially, what we do here is we use the force of gravity, which is forcing water down into a penstock, and we use the pressure that's built from that in the water column to force it through a turbine and spin a generator and create electricity.
Hydro's green energy. It's renewable. There's no carbon emissions. I mean, in reality, the way things are going today, I think that hydropower needs to stick around for a long time.